Insurance isn't a one-size-fits-all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy. Or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple for you to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
So good, so good, so good.
Everything you want for summer is at Nordstrom Rack stores now, and up to 60% off. Stock up and save on the brands you love like Vince, Sam Edelman, Frame, and Free People. Join the Nordy Club to unlock exclusive discounts, shop new arrivals first, and more. Plus, buy online and pick up at your favorite Rack store for free. Great brands, great prices. That's why you Rack.
I'm Nina Concepcion.
I'm Catherine Bourne-Taylor. And we are obsessed. Obsessed is a comedy podcast about your hyperfixations, the ones that keep you up at night, hijack your group chats, or send you down a rabbit hole.
Each episode, we deep dive and unpack the niche interests you just can't get your mind off of. No obsession is too weird when you're among friends.
Yay.
Yay!
Oh, I'm grateful for obsessions.
Me
I'm grateful
too.
to freaking be here.
Same. I feel like I am deep into my obsession. Like, you know how you go through seasons of hyperfixating?
Oh, yes.
I feel like lately I've just been a hyperfixating maniac.
Yep.
Like some weeks we record or do our show and I'm like, what can I do? You know, like, And then other weeks I have so many things to talk about and I don't know where to start. And that's one of these weeks.
I totally know. It's almost as if we're like distracting ourselves from like horrible existential things. And for that, I'm like so grateful to have the obsession muscle, finely tuned, always ready to go.
It's a form of self-soothing, disassociation.
Yep.
Oh, God.
It's a form also of like, I think, rebellion and like private activism. Like people cannot control your mind.
That's so true.
Like seriously, know. So when they ask you, do you want to implant that chip? You need to say no. You need to say no.
I just had a weird moment on the street where a Waymo was coming down and like wouldn't keep driving until I crossed.
You're having an awkward like social interaction with this Waymo.
With a Waymo.
Yep.
And like there were cars behind it and I was like not quite ready to cross, but it wouldn't drive forward until I crossed. So then I crossed and then it moved. And I was like, this is the beginning of the robot wars.
Right. Like why am I like viewpointing with this robot?
Why? It's so insane.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Well, you know something that's bringing me a lot of joy that I'm obsessed with?
Please.
Making a little snack pack.
Oh, to go?
Yes, like when I'm leaving the home, because the way like things are structured for me now, since I moved to the valley, is when I'm like leaving the house to go east side, where a lot of stuff still is for me. Yeah. It's like I'm gonna be gone until my day is over. Yeah, I can't really do the whole like go back and forth thing. So what I'll do is I'll get a big Ziploc bag, a big freezer bag, and I'll put like a handful of nuts, some crackers, an orange, a Cliff Bar in it, just so I've got like a to-go snack bag. I can munch on it in the car, or if I get a little hungry, it makes me feel really like safe.
I love that. It's almost like you're a little child again, you know?
I was thinking that.
But you're taking care of your own little child.
I feel like I'm going off to camp, like day camp, and I've got my like snack bag.
That's so cute. You know, I just put on in my VHS kitchen the Babysitter's Club movie because I found it.
Oh my God.
And it's giving Babysitter's Club, which we should do an episode on that.
I was so obsessed with the Babysitter's Club books.
Yeah. And did you like the movie, the 95 movie?
Yes.
And so watching it again, I'm like, oh my God, I remember everything about this movie. Her drinking from the carton in the beginning while she puts her leg on the back of her foot on the back of her leg while she does it. And it's just like ingrained. And then she like grabs a bunch of Oreo cookies to go.
Oh my God, that boy that Stacey has a crush on.
The like 17-year-old and she's 13.
Yeah, and then there's that line where he's like, maybe I'll see you next summer. And she's like, and I'll be 14.
The 90s.
The 90s were a different time.
Your obsession made me think of, so I did sign up for Purple Carrot. And
you used my code?
And I think our first delivery comes today.
We got ours today, Tuesday.
Wait, what time did it deliver?
Ours usually ours right now is coming like 11 o'clock, but I will say when we lived around where you live, it was more like 5 p.m.
Oh, okay, because I'm worried that I missed it and it's just sitting in the sun.
But that's the good thing about they're like refrigerated.
Okay, great.
Yeah, they're going to pack it with ice packs.
Okay, great.
Oh my God, Purple Carrot, sponsor us.
Do you get an email that it's been delivered?
No.
Oh
you have to go into your account and see if it's been delivered.
Okay.
I bet there's a thing where you can sign up for texts, though.
I need to know. Well, now I'm scared that someone's going to steal it. Hold on. We can cut this out.
Don't
I
be
just
scared.
need to see if this has been delivered.
You take care of what you need to take care of. I'll monologue about Purple Carrot. I really want a sponsorship by Purple Carrot because I've been using it for a year and a half, and it's a vegan meal service plan. It's in transit. Look at that. It's in transit.
Okay. I feel better. It's out for delivery. So maybe I'll make it for dinner tonight.
Oh, do it.
Because I got 3 meals.
Which ones did you get? Do you know?
I got, what did I get? The curry, pad thai noodles.
We got that one today.
And chickpeas.
Oh my God.
I tried 3.
That's perfect.
So
that's what we do.
Yeah, that's what you said. So I'm like, maybe, I just like, we've been spending so much money on groceries.
Yeah.
And we order, like I get groceries like every few days because you just have to. I'm like so sick of like running out of things to make. So anyway, I'm excited.
If anything, it takes care of like decision fatigue.
Exactly.
And because it's vegan, it means that you have 3 meals a week that you don't have to think about that are like going to be like not processed.
Nutrient rich.
Exactly.
And I put like fiber is the priority.
Cool.
So it's nice that you can like pick like I want to focus on fiber or protein.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm super excited.
Oh my God. Yesterday I made their mushroom chicken and dumplings.
Oh.
It's not chicken, but
is it good?
It was delicious.
Okay.
It was really good.
I'm excited.
Delicious. And then we got our thing today and I got like pad thai.
Yeah.
I've got like a ginger tofu thing. It's great.
I'm so excited.
Glad you did it.
Why not? And Kyle was like really into the idea. So I'm like, and honestly, like maybe we can like make it together, which is something I always want to do. Yeah.
That's so fun.
We'll see. Okay. What I'm obsessed with.
What are you obsessed with?
It is a book Catherine is trying to get me to read for a really long time.
I'm killing it with the influencing you this month.
You are.
I have to say.
You really are.
I feel so good.
And everything you've recommended has been 10 out of 10.
Oh my God, thanks,
And
Nina.
so this book is called The Compound. It is, and you know why? Okay, so I thought I started it. This is why I wasn't that excited when you kept like bringing it up, because I was like, I started that book and I fell off and I didn't really like it.
That book?
But it was a different book. It just didn't, the other book might be really good. It just didn't have as good of a hook as this one.
Yep.
So then when I started, I was like, I'm going to give this one another try. Because the other book I read was also a reality TV show, but it was couple based. So I started this one literally this morning and I'm like, and I was like, wait, I don't know this. I don't remember it starting like this. I remember immediately being invested.
Oh my God.
It's about, like, it's basically like a riff on Love Island or these like love reality shows. Mm-hmm. And it's called The Compound. It takes place in a compound in the middle of the desert.
In the middle of the desert. And this is not a spoiler. The element of it being in the middle of a desert is really, God, I mean, there's so many layers to this, because what you know from the beginning is that they exist in a not too distant future where the world is...
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Yeah. Because she keeps... referencing the wars.
Yes.
And so I was like, I
chills.
think this takes place in, there's something weird here.
It's like dystopia meets Love Island, Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk to you about it.
Are they going to go more into that, the future?
Yes and no.
Okay.
There's the reason I say that like the isolation of it is really important is that like there's the world of the compound and the world outside of it is a reason why they came to the compound.
Exactly. Well, that's
like they don't want to think about it.
You're getting that a lot from the narrator of the story, the main character, Lily.
Yeah.
And so like she's only briefly alluded to that. And she keeps referencing the wars and wondering if any of the guys on the reality show have been at the wars.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is not like our world, although maybe it will be.
Yeah, and they're not allowed to talk about it.
They're not allowed to talk about anything. It's so good and fascinating.
It's so good. And it's, you said Lucy Boynton?
Yes.
Boynton? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Lucy Boynton.
She narrates the audiobook.
She narrates it so well.
She's really good.
She sounds like a Sussex girl.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I love the compound.
It's really, I'm loving it. So I cannot wait to finish it.
So glad you realized that you were thinking of a different book.
Yes, completely.
I so agree that like, I mean, it was my book of the year last year.
Well, because immediately, you know, it starts out, this isn't a spoiler or anything, I don't think, and we can cut this out if you think it is, but like just waking up without knowing how you really got there.
Exactly.
That just like completely shook me. And then immediately I was in. Like the opening freaking few sentences, I was like, oh, this is not what I thought it was.
It's such a killer opening.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, and we were saying before we started recording that there's no way this book hasn't been optioned.
It has to.
It could be the new White Lotus like miniseries because it's a reality show that there are like multiple seasons of.
See, this is so after Kyle and I premiere our movie, my dream is for us to start. My dream of dreams on the vision board is like Ruthie is a success. We start our own production company because more than anything, like I want to make my own stuff, be in control of it. And I want to option books.
Yeah.
I want to be like, hey, I'm producing this.
Me too. I want to be like, I got here first.
Exactly.
I have the rights.
And I'm going to be an executive producer and I'm going to be whatever role I want in it.
God.
And because every book I read lately, like there's a few horror ones that I really want to option and make. And I'm like, God damn it. And it's just like to be in that position of power would be a dream.
I want to be the showrunner of Heated Rivalry, dropping into the author's DMs and being like,
oh, yes.
Has anyone reached out to you about the rights yet? And then being like, oh, wow. Hi. No one has, but this is such a great DM to get. And you'd be like, great. My people will be in touch with your people.
The dream.
Love your work.
Exactly.
Oh.
And just to have that, that's my dream. That is my dream. It's going on the vision board. I just want that. And so like reading this, The Compound, reading a few of, I feel like every book that I've read that I've really loved, I'm like, God damn it, I want to option this.
I know.
I want to get the rights to it.
Yep. Well, they've started publishing books with the film rights already sold.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What do you think about that?
So like they publish books, but someone already has the rights to it.
Yeah, so my journalist friend who was dating an author clued me into this.
That's crazy.
There are books now that are they are like being really pushed hardcore, but they are basically books that were made to ultimately push the movie. Mm-hmm. So like it's kind of a chicken egg situation.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me as much as it bothered her.
Okay. I'm curious if I was like a novelist, how that would make me feel. I think that is a little, it doesn't bother me as much just because I love movies so much and I want to see things adapted.
Yeah.
But I could see how like maybe a purist writer would be, you know.
I could see that too, where it's like.
It's hurting the integrity of the art a little bit, I think.
You think so?
Maybe like, what story would you write if there was no expectation? But then it asks the question, there's always a little expectation because you want to sell, because you want to make money.
Right, like everyone exists inside the market.
Yeah, so it's interesting unless you're just, I don't know. It's a thing to think about.
I know.
And how it affects the art of it all, you know?
And I think it's impossible for publishers these days to just publish a book. Like it it always helps if it could potentially get picked up for movie rights.
I think nowadays it's
huge.
100%. I think publishers are probably thinking about TikTok. I think they're thinking about absolutely like, the marketability of in Hollywood, and it must put authors in a really hard position.
I can see that part of it in the same way that it's like if you don't have 300 million followers,
exactly.
What can you really get done as an entertainer?
Yeah.
I think that I would feel very similarly.
It's hard. I follow this author who's a fantasy author, and she often talks about, and she's really active on social media and really good at it and has a lot of followers, but she talks about how hard it is, like how there's so much pressure on authors to basically be influencers, you know?
Absolutely.
And it's just like, and the same with actors.
Yeah.
With everything. And now we're seeing it in like the medical field. Now like nurses and doctors are now like influencers, and dermatologists. Like
to get customers?
I'm 100%. There's people that blow up on TikTok that are medical professionals. It's like, it's everywhere now. It is everywhere. Maybe the only one that it hurts really is like teachers and lawyers. Like I followed a few influencers that were lawyers that had to stop practicing law because their law firm was like, you can't do both. You can't be a content creator and not every law firm is like that, but it's just a very interesting thing to think about.
Man.
And I know some teachers get in trouble, which
I can see that.
Even if they like just film in their classroom, they don't show the kids. They're only just filming them. Like I follow Courtney Cook. Do you know who she is? Mm-mm. She like blew up because of onion cups. She like was eating everything in an onion cup. She blew up. She's this teacher from Georgia.
That's so funny.
She's this cute little blonde who looks like Rachel McAdams. And she went to like New York Fashion Week this year. Like she went from just like a teacher who used to just film her lunches, like teacher lunch in her classroom but she got her school. Someone was like, you can't film in here anymore. Even though she doesn't show the kids ever. It's just like her on her lunch break.
Man.
And so I bet it's just jealousy, you know, because she's blowing up and has like 2 million followers.
Jealousy.
But it's wild how anyone can become an influencer now.
Yeah. Or everyone's trying to.
Everyone's trying to.
I don't know that anyone can, but everyone's certainly trying to.
It's crazy.
Oh, these are crazy times.
These are crazy times.
I wish I could go back to the days when you could like embarrass yourself out in the wild and no one had to witness it.
No one had to witness it.
And that's my segue for our topic today.
Yep.
Which is like the embarrassing stories and things that happen to you that you just obsess over and become a core part of your identity. Mm-hmm. Your mind goes back to like when you're trying to sleep at night and
and
that's what we're talking about.
It's like it brings on the cringe factor.
Bringing on the cringe is so real. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Also for me, it's like, well, you'll see. I have one that is kind of cringe, but also it's like revenge based.
Okay.
Ready to soundtrack your summer? With Red Bull Summer All Day Play, you choose a playlist that fits your summer vibe the best. Are you a festival fanatic, a deep end DJ, a road dog, or a trail mixer? Just add a song to your chosen playlist and put your summer on track. Red Bull Summer All Day Play. Red Bull gives you wings. Visit redbull.com/brightsummer ahead to learn more. See you this summer.
Bonjour, compadre. It's the
Priceline Negotiator.
How do I negotiate so many great travel deals? My greatest gadget, the Priceline app. It's got hotel deals, flight deals, rental car deals, all of those deals in a bundle. Deals, game day deals, concert trip deals. No one deals more deals than Priceline. Hold your horses, there's more. The app lets you filter hotels by neighborhood, vibe, star level, and amenities like pools and spas and beachfronts and... Wait, I'm not done. Stop cutting me off.
Priceline.
Okay, I'll start. Should I start?
You start, yes.
Okay. This is just a quick little story.
Okay, great.
So in 6th grade, I was like, I would ride my bike down to the drugstore at the bottom of the hill. And I remember I had like money to burn.
Oh.
I think I had babysat or something and I had like $15.
Okay, love.
And I was walking through the aisles and I saw this box of hair dye. And it was like the woman in it had like beautiful blonde hair. And I was like, that'd be kind of fun to like make my hair look exactly like that. And so I bought it.
Oh, no.
And I knew my friends were coming over for a sleepover that night.
Fun.
And I was like, you guys, we do like makeovers all the time.
Yeah.
I've seen your work. I know that you can pull this off.
No. And what color are you a natural redhead?
I'll never tell.
Okay, great.
I'll
So
never
I just
tell.
curious what color we were going from to.
Oh, thank you for asking. We were going from mousy brown to what I saw was on the box, which was a like dirty blonde.
Okay.
It was like cute. Picture Carolyn Bessette.
Okay.
You know, that's what I wanted.
Okay, love.
And that's what I thought I was going to get. So my parents were just like, sure, go ahead. And I admire them not like intervening because I think they were like, this is a canon event.
Wow.
They did not intervene. But I remember like my friends washing it out after the dye job and them being like, yeah, it's exactly like you wanted. It looks great. And then me just like seeing them like look at each other. So we did the whole reveal thing. I think we even quoted Princess Diaries. I think they were like, a princess. Turned me to the mirror. And it was bleach.
No.
Highlighter. Orange.
Oh, I know exactly.
It was shocking. It was shocking.
Mm-mm.
And I think what I had done is just purchase hair bleach.
Yeah.
Like it, it was really
like the yellow.
Yeah, like yellow highlighter orange. It was crazy. I remember thinking I look like the girl from that. I was like, I look like that singer Vitamin C. I look like Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But everyone else was acting like everything was totally fine. So I was like, they wouldn't lie to me.
Stop.
I go to school on Monday and everyone is like reacting in a really big way.
You went to school like that.
Well, yeah, I went to school like that. And at no point was there a conversation of like, Catherine, do you want us to pay for you to like
fix
get it back? I was like, burp, burp. Actually, as I'm saying this, I think this was a pretty big like, I think I came into like full self-awareness because of this. Because I think leading up to this point, I didn't really get that like the things I did, people would like perceive and have opinions on.
That's an interesting lesson to learn.
It kind of was because I went to school the next day and the coolest boy in 6th grade came up to me and told me that my hair looked like goat piss.
No.
He walked up to me.
Oh my God.
And he said, your hair looks like goat piss.
That is traumatizing.
And that's the part that I fixate on. I don't fixate on this hair dye thing because, like, whatever. Like, I don't. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I fixate on this like goat piss statement and thinking about like, where is that guy now? Actually, I do know where he is because I looked him up. He's a dentist now.
I wish he wasn't doing as well.
Great. He's doing fucking great. And
that's unfortunate.
And he said to everyone that my hair looked like goat piss.
And what grade was this?
This was 6th grade.
That's the roughest grade. That's brutal.
Oh, so brutal. And like my elementary school went kindergarten through 6th. They didn't cut off at 5th grade. Mm-hmm. So another worst part of this was that younger kids were laughing at me.
Oh, Catherine.
Like 4th and 5th graders were coming up to me to tell me how shitty my hair looked. And it was so like,
damn.
I remember just being like kind of confused. Like I can't remember if my feelings were hurt. I just remember being like, what the crap? Like everyone is acting really weird to me.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's the thing, that in the Dark Night of the Souls,
Wow.
I'll sometimes be like, what kind of kid walks up to another kid and tells them that their hair looks like goat piss?
A sixth grader boy.
A sixth grade boy.
A sixth grade boy does
and
that.
I was like an awkward sixth grader.
Me too.
I got boobs before everybody else. I was tall. Like I stopped growing at like
you were this
I
height
am now.
In sixth grade.
Yes. I like had a growth spurt and then I dyed my hair weird blonde. It was just crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess we'll stick to the theme of middle school.
Well, we don't have to. If you've got one that you're obsessed with.
A few of them I was like, this is more like traumatized. There's a few like sad ones. But in middle school, I feel like this is a quick one, and I talk about this in my solo show. I remember I was eating a Snickers bar, and a male substitute teacher took it out of my hands, like said I couldn't eat it, and then he said, "You don't need it anyway."
That's psycho.
My mom called the school and like screamed at them. And I remember what he looks like, but I cannot remember his name, but I like have his face seared in. And this was in middle school, which was so my anxiety really solidified itself in middle school. Absolutely. I used to have like panic attacks every morning because I took the bus and my house was the very last stop. So I was like so panicked every morning that I wouldn't have a seat on the bus. And I just wanted to sit in the front row away from all the cool kids in the very back. I was like, let me be in. All I wanted to be was invisible.
I hated buses too.
It was mortifying.
I walked a mile and a half to school to avoid going on the bus.
Yeah.
I so understand.
It was awful, especially because I was the last stop.
That's horrible.
But what was great, we had this amazing bus driver, Clint, who was a real smoker voice, like this little guy, really rough. And he would, on the way home, because I was the last stop, just drop me off at my house.
That
and just take me right to my house. And that always made me feel happy.
A chauffeur.
And he really looked out for me but yeah, that middle school teacher, that was a nightmare. I had another kid make fun of my arm hair all year until then I finally snapped back and I sassed him back and then he stopped.
Hell yeah.
And my mom, because I used to cry to my mom and I was like, he keeps making fun of my arm hair. It was so mortifying because you're like, you don't want to be perceived.
No, and bodies are so traumatizing when you are like a 12-year-old girl.
Mortifying.
And there seems to always be some guy out there just who sees that vulnerability and like wants you to know that they see how awkward you are too.
Yes. And I would dread school and my mom was like, you need to be mean to him back. Like you need to start like making fun of him back. And then I just did it one day and then we were cool the rest of the year. He never made fun of me again.
Oh my God.
I just like clap acted his appearance.
Do you remember what you said?
I think I said something probably problematic now about his
probably
weight.
Not something you should say here.
About his weight or something, you know.
Sure.
Because I was always getting made fun of my weight. And
don't ditch it. Don't give it out if you can't take it back.
Exactly. And he stopped. He stopped doing it. And then I think we were friends. Like we were cool the rest of the time. And then once I learned that was a transformative thing my mom instilled in me when it came to boys. Because I had a lot of male bullies in middle school. The boys were ruthless in middle school.
Yeah, they are.
And I did it to another really mean guy who I found out passed away actually. Recently. He was like my middle school bully. But then he was nice to me after I made fun of him. I think I called him a leprechaun because he was like
he was a ginger. You know, I think there are worse things you could have said.
And then it's very sadly he's not alive anymore, which is crazy to think about. Like your bully, this kid who like was so mean to you, but then was also just a kid.
Just a kid. That's the other part of that. Like when I say that like these guys somehow find a way to like exacerbate and find your pain points, with the exception of this substitute who I'm presuming was a grown man. It's like these are kids too.
And they're like, what examples do they have? I mean, I grew up in a suburb of Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. Ain't no father was teaching their son how to be in touch with their emotions. It was man, aggro dude.
Right.
They talk like this. Like, it was not like you need to respect women.
Right. No one's telling them that they need to do that.
No one's telling them. And so that was deeply mortifying, that whole middle school experience.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then I had an amazing high school experience. Like I loved high school. I hated middle school because in high school you find your group and you stick with them. I found the theater and band kids, and then that's all I needed.
You also, you found your calling. You're still doing acting.
And I really flourished in the calling.
Exactly.
It was a really important time, and I'm very thankful for high school. And I think back, do I have embarrassing moments in high school? Probably, but I don't really, nothing that I'm cringe about.
Yeah.
You know?
Hello, Obsessed listeners. We have some live shows coming up. If you want to see Obsessed live and in person, where we feature our favorite comedians talking about their obsessions, you can catch us at Nico's on June 29th, July 20th, and August 17th. That's at Nico's in Atwater Village. Also, you can catch my one-woman comedy show, Bellingham Bay, where I take you through a 90s TV show that I have imagined in my head. You can catch that on May 24th at Nico's and 3 times in June as part of the Hollywood Fringe. Please come to Bellingham Bay. I love it so much. And finally, you can catch Nina co-hosting a comedy short film fest at UCB on May 31st in honor of UCB's 20th anniversary. Okay, we'd love to see you in person, and stay obsessed.
At first, I didn't think it was real. I woke up to this blinding light, and I was transported to another place. Pluto TV! Then I heard a voice.
Come with me if you want to live.
There were thousands of movies and shows, and they were all free.
The truth is out.
It's just so beautiful.
On Pluto TV, free streaming of Terminator 2, Fringe, Arrow, The 100, and The X-Files may cause excitement, loss of sleep, and sudden belief in extraterrestrials. No credit cards or alien encounters necessary. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
This spring, Uber Eats has you covered. Whether you're celebrating mom, dad, or your favorite grad, not all of us are great planners, and with the Uber Eats gift hub, you don't have to be. Send flowers, perfume, champagne, or just their favorite meal straight to their door. Gifts arrive in as little as 25 minutes, and you can add a personalized video message for that additional so-not-last-minute touch. So this spring, get a leg up on gift giving with Uber Eats. Last-minute gifts that land every time. Must be 21 or older to purchase alcohol. Product availability varies per region. See app for details.
So my next embarrassing story actually goes back to second grade.
Ooh.
My very first celebrity that I was like, that's who I want to be, was Whoopi Goldberg.
Love.
Can you see the resemblance?
Wow.
Can you see the
I see the one-to-one. She is genuinely so funny.
That's the thing. She's so funny. And Sister Act was my favorite movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never seen a woman be so funny.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so I created this entire world that I told my whole class was real, which is that I was always going out for movies, and I was basically on the cusp of stardom.
You're sick. We would have been friends in our delusion.
We would have absolutely been friends.
This is a mess. Yes.
And I'd be like, I'm tired because I was up late memorizing lines for a movie that I'm auditioning for. And people would be like, I remember saying this to my whole class during share time. And the teacher was like, Catherine, what's the movie about?
No.
And I was like, and I just made this up on the spot. I was like, it's about a girl who finds a dinosaur in a cave.
No.
And so this all came to a head when my mom took me and my sister to Las Vegas, which was kind of a one-to-one of Hollywood to me. I was like, celebrities live in Vegas like they live in Hollywood. And they're kind of the same place to me. And so I wrote a postcard to my friend being like, I'm out here for a job. And guess what? I met Whoopi Goldberg. And she says she thinks I have a chance at the movies.
Stop. Your maladaptive dreaming goes back so far.
It started so early. It started so early. I was just making shit up.
Yep.
Being like, if I say it, then it's kind of true.
Yep.
So I was like, dear Alexa, I met Whoopi Goldberg here in Vegas because, as you know, I'm out here for my career. And she says I have a chance at the movies. So then my friend like brought that postcard to class to like share with everyone because she was like so excited for me. And then like this other girl whose name I won't say because God, she just loved to catch me in the act. She was out to get me. This was like the 7th thing she had done where she's like, Catherine, how could that possibly be true?
So you didn't like her because she was calling out your lies?
She's like always calling me out. And she'd be like, my mom says if you keep telling stories, I can't talk to you anymore. I'm like, tell your mom to shut the hell up.
Let me just live
Tell
my
your mom
truth.
to mind her own damn business. Yeah, this girl was like, Catherine, I heard you like to tell stories. And she just like called me out one too many times. And I was just like, I'm not allowed to talk about my career anymore in class. Like, I was like,
talk about my career.
It's because I'm getting too big. I'm getting too big. I'm getting too close to my dreams. And so I actually can't even speak about it anymore. And that's how I learned the power of sometimes just let them wander.
And did you just stick to this? Like,
yeah,
you
I stuck to it.
This?
I stuck to it. But the thing that I obsess about still is whether or not I should ultimately tell my friend who I sent the postcard to that it was all a ruse.
You still haven't?
I think she just knows.
Yeah, she knows.
And we are still friends. So I could maybe I should just text her.
Be like, you know that I was making that up.
You know that wasn't true, right?
It wasn't true.
But, my heart is like racing thinking about this. Like,
it's been alive. Well, she listens to this podcast. She'll know.
Maybe she does. I'll clue her in.
Yeah.
Alexa, that was a lie.
Wow.
I've never met Whoopi Goldberg.
What?
Oh,
Alexa. You were literally summoning the Alexa.
I summoned the Alexa.
That is so funny.
That's really funny. Yeah, it was a lie, and I'm so sorry. I was just trying to manifest my dream life.
Dude. Wow.
And Whoopi Goldberg, if you're listening.
I'd love to meet you.
I'd love to meet you. You've been my favorite since I was 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I love it. Why not? You were manifesting. You were visualizing.
You know what? Yeah. And I still think about like, it'd be so great to like go on The View and be
tell
like,
that story.
Whoopi, I've got to tell you a story.
I lie. You know what's funny? We were so the same because around that same age, I would make myself sick at night. I couldn't sleep because I would cry that I didn't want to get famous too soon because I would not have a normal childhood.
You're like mourning the childhood that you would miss when
Yes. I remember I would stay up. My mind would be racing. I would cry because I was like, I'm going to miss out on a normal childhood.
I won't get to just ride my bike down the street because the paparazzi will be chasing me.
I'll have to have an onset tutor, which I wanted more than anything. And I just like couldn't, like sick to my stomach.
That is so funny. Nina, I have recently realized that I currently do this.
Yeah.
Do you do that too?
Oh, yeah.
I'll get stressed out about like
things that haven't happened.
Literally things that haven't happened.
Yeah.
That are things that I want to happen.
Yeah.
But then I'll stress out about the like the symptoms of that thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's so funny that you would do that.
Oh, yeah.
I would cry about my friends dying.
Yeah.
I would like imagine that my friend had passed away or that I was stuck on an island and realizing that I would never see my friends again. And I just like weep.
We have deep feelings.
Yeah, and I will say, I think that's the power of imagination when you're a kid, is it does help you process things. It helps you work things out from the safety of your bedroom.
Yeah.
That you're like super safe and fine. Like no one is coming for you.
An absolute nightmare.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I'm debating if I want to tell. Well, I'll tell.
You don't have to.
Something else.
That's this part.
Well, I thought I was pregnant in high school and I was a virgin and I told my mom and we took a pregnancy test together.
You have such a great relationship with your mom. You told her everything.
Everything.
Did you think you were pregnant with the second coming of Christ?
No. Well, you know when you're like, you don't know how things worked.
Totally.
So it was my first serious boyfriend and we would like fool around. And I thought maybe I could get pregnant by some of the things we were doing, even though it wasn't sex. And well, here's what happened. I remember exactly what was happening. I was watching John Tucker Must Die, and at my summer job where I was a lifeguard. But then I have this thing of where I'm so responsible that I get more responsibility than I could ever want. So when I was 16, I was the manager of a swim club.
That happened to me at Soul Cycle. 2 weeks in, they were like, do you want to be a manager? I was like, no, please, I don't.
And so I just wanted to be a lifeguard. And I was a lifeguard for every summer, like from then on throughout college, I would come home and be a lifeguard. Like it was just like my job.
That's great.
And I loved it because I was a swimmer on swim team since I was 6 years old.
That's a dream job.
Well, I thought so until I was too good at it. And then they made me the manager of the swim club.
No.
And I was like, I'm dealing with angry parents. I'm dealing with reports, injury reports. I was like 17.
Absolutely not.
And so I remember sitting there and I was drinking Diet Coke and I was watching John Tucker Must Die. And then I must have either they said it in the movie or I read something where it's like when you're pregnant, you have to pee a lot. You keep having to pee. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm peeing all the time. And I was like,
as you're sipping a Diet Coke.
Yes.
As you're on your 7th Diet Coke.
And I told my mom, and my mom didn't laugh at me. She was like, okay, let's take a test then. And so I made my little sister, who was 14, and my best friend and still one of my closest friends, who's a year younger than me, so 14 and 50-year-old, I made them go into CVS and buy the pregnancy test for me.
This was a community event. You had a nest of women around
I did.
you.
And the girl at the cashier, they said when they came out, they said she took one look and said, that sucks. And then rang up the pregnancy test.
That sucks.
And I knew who she was. We went to high school together. And so I took the test with my mom. I was shaking. And it was negative,
of course it was
obviously.
And she also probably knew it would be negative.
She knew it.
It sounds like she never made you feel stupid.
She
worrying
didn't.
about the things you worried about. And I think that's the most important thing when you're dealing with a teenager.
We might
the empathy these embarrassing stories give me for myself, clearly something has gone right, because I don't think back on these things with a sense of what an idiot.
I know.
I hate her. I'm like, oh, I love how awkward you are.
I know.
This built you brick by brick into the woman you are too. I feel so tender.
I know.
Towards myself.
I do too. It's it's mortifying. And a lot of time, and I worked on it in therapy. I'm like, oh my God, I was way too old to not know certain things. But then you learn, and I don't know.
Well, and you only know what you know.
You only know what you know.
As a kid, especially, as a human being, you don't, you know what you know, and you don't know what you don't know.
Exactly.
And it doesn't make you bad or dumb.
No.
It just makes you honestly an interesting human being who's experiencing the world. Okay, folks. Well, you can follow the show at obsessed_the show on all the things. I'm Catherine Bourne-Taylor. You can follow me at Catherine Bourne-Taylor.
You can follow me at Nina Concepcion on all the things. And please if you want to, become a member of Backdrop.fm. You get access to the episodes without any ads, as well as all the amazing podcasts on the network. It's really fun over there.
And we'd love to hear what you think about the podcast. So leave us a comment. Okay, stay obsessed. Stay obsessed.
Have you ever asked yourself, can the president really do that? Or wondered if there was too much money in political campaigns? Then check out the new season of You Might Be Right, hosted by us, former Tennessee governors Phil Bredesen and Bill Haslam.
We're back for a brand new season now, and You Might Be Right cements the idea that constructive disagreement can lead to real problem solving. This season, we're going to dig into the role of the National Guard, AI regulation, and a lot more.
New episodes drop every other week. Follow You Might Be Right wherever you get your podcasts.
We all need advice, but it's not always clear who to ask, even in 2026. Enter How To, the long-standing advice show and Ambie Award-nominated Best Personal Growth podcast that's back with new episodes and a new host. Who? Me, Mike Pesca. Each week, I tackle a listener question ranging from travel to finance to relationships and beyond, with help from a world-class expert, someone who actually very much knows what they're talking about. Think of it as eavesdropping on someone else's therapy session without the copay or awkward silences. You've got questions. We'll find the experts and the answers. So follow How To with Mike Pesca wherever you get podcasts.
Want more? Check out backdrop.fm for extended ad-free episodes, extras, and more. Thanks for listening.